Good evening and welcome on in for another episode of From Day One. Auditor subsets and everything else. I figured we'd start record, but first, Chili's latest idea of delusion.
Imagine a world that didn't have the terms law enforcer.
In a world where cat videos and memes rule the feeds.
Or police, or cop. Imagine a world that the way you identified what authority was by what they were wearing on their head. And just imagine...
It's like the world we live in right now. They have police uniforms and things like that. You can tell who police officers are, but carry on.
For just a moment, if you could just imagine that behind these lenses, there was cameras that went out in 6 different directions.
Imagine that in addition to this ridiculous headset, you've got a jock sock.
And these goggles right here with these particular kind of glasses, that the new agency that's in authority, they don't wear a gun or a badge. They wear a headset like this one. But to get one like this that has cameras pointing in 6 different directions, that goes to both transparency and also goes to the Montesquieu for checks and balances.
I don't know what the Montesquieu is. If someone knows what he's on about, please tell me in the chat or in the comments, please.
I will. It's his delusional world where he basically will set up a tribunal to keep everything in check. Yeah. As you lightly point out, he's crazy.
I don't know what this Montesquieu is he's referring to.
2 different agencies see what I see at all times. My headphones are a beacon for drones in a decentralized, transparent, free country. Transparency. When this person comes on the scene, you realize everybody's watching.
So he's in favor of sort of the Orwellian vision of a complete police state.
Correct.
It's odd. I don't know where he's coming from. Don't worry. He's got some campaign promises coming up.
And the funny thing is, if you told him that, he'd go, no, I don't mean that. But that is exactly, yes, what he means.
We get bonuses by not violating your rights, because this goes to 2 different agencies at the same time.
You don't get bonuses for not violating rights. You're not supposed to violate rights.
In Chili's world, that's the default.
World, but I like the current one better.
No need for a uniform. No need to scream and yell.
Uh-huh.
I am transparency. The judge could be watching this. Who will be in charge of your sentence?
Hopefully,
a new day has dawned.
Hopefully, in your case, Chili, it's a eternal tasering hooked up to several car batteries, and we'll just rotate them out as they die.
We're looking at something that is possible now, that can be done now. What happens? You see 20 cops on the scene for someone who was jaywalking. You know what?
I have not seen someone on the 20 cops on any scene ever for someone who's just jaywalking, and that's absolutely the only thing they've done. Straw man much?
I'm not going to say anything else until all the graphics are done.
Good, then we're done. Good, bye-bye. Wait, what do you mean he still got more to say? He just said he wasn't going to say any more. God damn it, Chili.
Wait a second. We were imagining a world with no cops. I don't get it.
But I want you to think about a new reality that we could do now. All that equipment that they have, all that ridiculous Fallujah! It's not happening. Someone shot a gun in Brooklyn, in New York, And oh my God, right?
I don't get where he's going. I literally
don't either.
Get where he's going. He's saying that everyone's we've got a complete police state with everything videotaped at all times. All right, that doesn't sound appealing to me. By the way, we're nearing that without him trying anyway. It's not really an issue. But I guess what he's saying is, since everything's on video, then you can get people. But how? Who do you call?
Ghostbusters.
He's saying this world doesn't have police officers. What you need is police officers with torture cuffs if someone's committing a crime.
Still, nobody with a machine gun helped. It's ridiculous. Transparency is the way. Transparency is the new future.
Thank you.
And so, in the great state of Ohio,
He doesn't mean it that way,
by
Mike.
2026, this is what I'll implement as governor, where people see what's going on and we don't.
Wait. He wants to be fucking governor now? Oh, dear fucking God. I know I was joking about hooking him up to fucking having his balls tasered until hell freezes over. But if he thinks he's going to be governor, I may actually just real implement that tasering.
You know, I'm not going to say.
There's your platform. Vote for me, and everyone will have these ridiculous glasses and a jock sock.
Gotta have that jock sock.
It writes itself.
Anything else. And then I will get out of this and I will talk about solving Ironton.
And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Don't make Oscar beg.
You're right. Oscar's a cute dog. Don't make him beg.
Sorry, one of you guys sent that to me, and I couldn't resist myself. It was too good. I also saw another little bit. I haven't been able to watch much because I've been watching Johnny Depp trial, which is actually fascinating. But I did see another little clip where he said he called a Susan Bassey, and I thought, perfect.
Oh, fuck him and Bassey? Yeah, that would be a made in heaven. I mean, hell.
To turn your microphone on, Mr. Anderson. Hi, could you state your name, please?
Maurice Terrell Anderson.
And now our main event, the individual who wants to represent himself in court, epically falling flat on his face.
Mr. Anderson, you're here today on a speeding ticket. The ticket was issued to you February 9th, 2022 on Whitaker near Talladay in Augusta Township for speeding 25 miles per hour or more over the speed limit. You were ticketed for 64 and a 35. The penalty for that is $180 and 4 points. You can admit responsibility, or we can have a hearing. What would you like to do?
Have a hearing.
Right? Could you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter is the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's mistake number 1, but let's just keep a rattling total of how many mistakes we have. Proceed.
Okay, go ahead when you're ready, Trooper Schreiber.
Yes, ma'am. On 2/9 of 2022, approximately 4 p.m., I was sitting stationary at the old Augusta Township Fire Hall on Whitaker Road near Talladay in Augusta Township, Washtenaw County. At that time, I was activating my stationary radar, which I then observed a vehicle traveling northbound Whitaker Road at a high rate of speed, which then proceeded to give a steady reading of 64, then 63, 60, all the way down to 55 before it ended up passing my location. I then proceeded to pull out on the vehicle and conduct a traffic stop on Whitaker Road, north of Talladay. At which time I advised the driver the reason for the traffic stop. He advised that he thought he was going 60 miles per hour. I have received several complaints at that location concerning speeders going through there, and that was the reason for me sitting there. Based on his driving record, I did not feel that it was appropriate to give any breaks at this time, and I proceeded to issue a citation for 60 in a 35 mile per hour zone. I am a certified radar operator and have been for over 20 plus years, and I did verify my radar both before and at the end of my shift.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Anderson.
Okay, Mr. Anderson, do you want to go ahead and fudge things up? It is your moment to try.
I didn't get to explain myself, and I did get pulled over, but I was coming down Whitaker, and a white pickup pulled out of the trailer park right in front of me, and I didn't slow down. I went around him, and as I went around him, I did speed, and when I came up to the 35, I knew I was speeding, but the reason for me speeding because I passed somebody that pulled in front of me. He pulled right out in front of me.
You can't speed to pass. You can't speed to pass.
It's just a horrible defense. First, he admits the offense. I am speeding. And then he says, I had to speed because somebody pulled out in front of me.
Number 3.
I mean, whatever. It's no big deal. It's a traffic ticket. But from here, you see his bad attitude. The judge, who is this? Magistrate Fink.
That's Fink, I believe.
She can to give him a break, and he just will not have it.
You don't get to speed to pass somebody.
Okay, it was either that or rear-ending.
And tell the judge you plan on rear-ending a car. That's mistake number 4. Let's just keep this list going.
Well, okay. What do you think the speed limit was at the place where you passed him?
45.
Wait. 45? So you were going 20 over the limit. Your Honor, throw the book at him.
You had to go 20 miles per hour over the speed limit to get around someone. You must have been speeding already.
No, I wasn't speeding already. I told you the guy just pulled right out the trailer park, right in front of me.
Did you see anything? Did you see a white pickup truck, Trooper Schreiber? Or anything?
No, I did not, ma'am. And also, I just note that there's also 2 other infractions that still are not on his driving record back on 5/26 of 2021 and 8/22 of 2021 concerning another infractions.
That he got double parking or something like that for?
No, they're still in criminal procedure.
I see. Okay.
Interesting, Mike.
So I think this obviously happened. I think you've admitted to it, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, he did.
The only thing that I would be willing to do if Trooper Schreiber is not objecting is lower the speed so that you would be eligible to do the driver improvement course.
No. No, Your Honor.
We need to lower it to something that has 3 points or less.
And the only thing that I would object to is just the fact of the stuff that you're not seeing on his driving record yet, and it's.
What are those? Can you see what the citations are for?
I don't know if I can discuss that in front of the court right now.
They're not speeding tickets, though?
They're.
In other words, Your Honor, this is a bad man.
It's concerning, I believe in Trooper Smith is here right now, involving both of them.
I like this guy. The judge is trying to give him a break just in the usual sense, like trying to be nice. Nothing deeper than that. And this Officer Schreiber or whatever, he's just like, no, this is not the guy for that. I'm trying to tell you. And he sort of stands firm with that. She still wants to give a break, not because she's bad. That's just sort of what she wants to do. But it all works out because the defendant just cannot get out of his own way.
Okay, are they
one's concerning him.
Are they moving violations or are they criminal charges?
Moving violations.
Okay. And they're just not on his record because he's filed something to...
No, it's involving submitting to the prosecutor concerning future criminal...
I see. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Trooper Smith here.
Yes.
They're both criminal proceedings, not traffic.
They're criminal proceedings, not civil infractions? Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, I'm going to find you responsible, Mr. Anderson. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I'm going to give you any kind of an amendment on this. I'm looking at your driving record to help make that determination.
mean, if it does help the court, Trooper Smith again, there is a flee and elude out of Wayne County that I was involved with Mr. Anderson that is still pending.
You know what's in Wayne County?
36th District.
36th District Court.
And what's the event date for that?
I have no timetable as Wayne County's pretty backlogged.
Ma'am, it's involving it's either on the 5/26 or it's the 8/22 of 2021. It's involving a Polaris.
Okay. All right. I think that what I'm being told today. Go ahead, Mr. Anderson.
Go ahead, Mr. Loser.
My slingshot.
No, we're not.
He thinks he's being clever. It's like, no, it wasn't Polaris. I was in my slingshot. Okay, thank you for affirming for the court on something that she can't hear officially right now. That yes, in fact, you are probably guilty of this. They just don't think.
He said Polaris. He said something about Polaris.
We're not dealing with that today.
Oh, why did he bring it up then?
Because I was just about to say what the troopers are telling me is that your driving record is bad.
Horrible.
And what they are telling me is that it's actually even worse than I can see because there are some pending criminal charges against you. And the reason that they're telling me that is because it's the opinion of Trooper Schreiber that I should not give you a reduction on this charge, and he's letting me know why. So we're not handling those matters. He's just informing me that is part of what's on your driving record. I'm not giving you a reduction. I'm finding you responsible for the ticket as written. The fine is $180, and you have 10 days to pay that. You have the right to file an appeal. If you want to have Judge Simpson hear your case, try to get a break from Judge Simpson.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Go for that one.
Judge Simpson here. Go ahead and appeal this and see how Judge Simpson...
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, go for that one.
Just go ahead. Please. But if you do, let me know so I can get the video.
Prosecutor, you can file an appeal. You have 7 days to file an appeal, and you can call the court clerks and ask them how to do that. Any questions?
No, I don't have no questions. I want to know why they brought up my case.
I just told you why.
Damn, dude.
All right, I think you're right. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. That's all I had for you, Trooper Schreiber.
All right, well, there you have it. Right?
Thank you, Mike. Guy just stupid enough he can't get out of his own way. Alrighty, let's go into El Paso Court next.
Right.
And I don't hold bond hearings for 3, 4, 5, 6 months thereafter.
Judge, may I say one thing?
Spend all of my policies and procedures. No, bond reduction is denied. I shouldn't be hearing it. Bond reduction is denied. What speaks loudly and clearly is the fact that this is the second time you've been arrested. And you're convicted. What, do we have to have a third child injured before somebody wakes up? Nope. Goodbye, have a good life, thank you. Bond denied. The next one is Josiah Lozano.
Lozano.
Yeah. And this cause number is 2020-0402, 2019-637, 2017-65, 2019-3690. Announcement of council, please.
David Nunez for the state, Your Honor. The state is ready.
Daniel Avalar for Josiah Lozano, Your Honor. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Where is Mr. Josiah Lozano?
There he is, Your Honor.
There he is. Okay, Mr.
Judge, for just a moment. I'm also on one of the cases against.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you see and recognize your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Very well, and Mr. Arda, do you see and recognize your client as the defendant in this particular case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Okay. Let the record reflect that everybody has identified each other. Now, this is a case where the COVID docket judge forgot to post a bond on one of his cases.
It was a little weird, Judge. The one we're talking about is the one that didn't actually. I wouldn't blame the court. It just didn't make it to his docket, Judge. I think he would have been more than happy to address it, Judge, but it just didn't make it.
So why can't we just agree that it's going to be the same bond in that case?
I agree, Judge, and Mr. Stetlip has his reasons, Your Honor. I don't know if he wants to address the court, Judge.
Okay, so what bond? Give me the bond he was put under.
$100,000 bond, Judge.
On that case.
Yes,
okay.
Judge. And
tell me why you won't agree to the bond that was set in the other cases to be imposed on the one that was forgotten. Would you say that?
Your Honor, it didn't get a hearing, and on this case, and so we thought that it would be important for us to have a conversation. I think Mr. Nunez has also taken a really fine look at the defendant's behavior over the course of the last several months, and so I think he has some things to say as well. But the defendant was out on PR bond at one point, picked up 30 new cases, including this tampering offense. So your decision on the other bonds wasn't cognizant of this tampering offense, which
it wasn't my decision. It wasn't my decision. It was the COVID judge docket.
Yeah, sorry. So the COVID judge didn't have this additional third degree felony in front of that judge in making the determination regarding those additional assault felony violence impeding and the assault felony violence on a pregnant person.
So the one that doesn't have a PR bond is the tampering?
I believe so, Judge.
The 6637. Okay.
As well as the 2020 0402, the one with 2 counts, Judge, the one that Mr. Stetlip referenced.
Oh, there's 2 cases that the COVID judge docket forgot?
Oh no. He did address that one, but I think the court's question was which one doesn't have a PR bond, and so that too doesn't have a PR bond. It's Judge, if I may, surety.
Yes,
am I miss?
So, because I was the clerk. I think it was in Judge Medrano's court. And then just to let you know, on the 2019 3690 and the 2017 6552, both of those are 15,000 split, and they do have your terms because just by circumstance, me and David were working that day, so we knew to put your standards. I have that on the 2020 402, he denied the reduction and left it at 40,000 cash surety, and nothing was addressed on the 2019 6637 because that one for some reason wasn't on the docket.
And Judge, I agree with everything Mr. Castañeda said, except for, and he could correct me if I'm wrong, the 3690 case, which has a $50,000 bond yard split.
He said 15. He said the 6552 and the 3690 have a 15 split, is what I understood.
That'd be great if we can get a
correction. I stand corrected, Judge. It is a 50 split.
Right, Judge. So you see how the numbers are adding up, Your Honor? And so we're not asking, perhaps the state does have some cases against my client, Judge. Maybe the evidence is there. I don't know. I think that for today's purposes, all we're asking, and the court did address this, I think, in an email back in April, Judge, because the court did have concerns as to why Mr. Lozano was still in custody. And so for this specific hearing, Judge, and I'm glad Mr. Stetlip is here, all we're asking, Judge, is that we are addressing that $100,000 bond, which has a PR revo to it, Judge.
And this is 6637.
6637, Judge. Maybe a $10,000 bond, or maybe just a straight up PR. Now that he has to pay on the other ones, yeah.
So Judge, just to clarify, you had him out on PR bond on the 2019 case, and so that's why when he committed the 2 new offenses against his intimate partners, I think it's 2 separate ones, you were not pleased with his performance on PR bond. And so you set it at a very high bond on this 3rd degree felony. And so that's the issue. As I don't want to agree when he certainly do a PR bond when he has proven that he is not good on PR bond. And I think it makes sense for you to make the call on the number that you ultimately might want to see.
Okay.
May I add some additional information for the court, Judge? Thank you, Your Honor. We reached out to not only to Mr. Lozano's family, but also his employer. We spoke to a gentleman named Carlos Ortiz, who's the owner of Ortiz Construction, Judge. And in writing, we do have that that they'll give him a shot, that if and when he does come out, that he is a good worker, and he'll have to prove himself when he is employed, of course. But he does have a job. It's not a huge company, but it is something that's going to keep him busy and employed, Judge.
Can we agree to, I will give him a split bond on the 6637. Can we agree to a number? Mr. Nunez, Mr. Setliff, what are you thinking?
Gentlemen, since this case, since they, and I know Mr. Setliff's argument, but since this case involves, since this case involves a tampering with, the indictment reads with marijuana, Judge. So, gentlemen,
what did he do? Throw it away? Eat it? What did he allege?
I don't have that before me. I just read the indictment.
Your Honor, just to let the court know, I mean, he's facing about at least 6 probably different cases. He's been in this court since June of 2017. He's picked up 7 new criminal cases, with 3 of them being listed as felonies.
Okay.
On one of the AFBs that he's picked up, the victim was the minor who he also impregnated.
By the way, for anyone not knowing, AFB is for an assault family violence reference.
We are also looking at impregnated. He got her pregnant, and a minor pregnant. She was about 15 when he got her pregnant. We're working up on that case as well. We do have her have good contact information for her. I am worried about him potentially maybe trying to get in contact with her if he's let out on bond. And he's previously failed to comply on his bond conditions. He's had failure to report. He's tested positive for THC.
Okay. How old are you, Mr. Lozano?
21 now.
How old was he when he impregnated this person?
Your Honor, I want to say it was about 19 or 20.
Oh, dear
And
God.
she was 15.
I want to say 15. At the very least, oldest. I said at the very oldest, 16. I mean, 15, 16. We're talking those age ranges.
Judge, and I would just say, in part, we know that from jail phone calls that the defendant has made. He made one on January 20th.
Wait a minute. He admitted it on phone calls he made while he was in jail?
Of 2020 to his current girlfriend, in which he calls him out on having impregnated the 17-year-old. The 17-year-old just turned 17, and his girlfriend, this victim on one of the cases that he's in there for, says that's messed up, bro, and gives him a hard time about it. I'm happy to share this jail call with everyone, but they're talking in detail about what she knows he did.
Mr. Lozano,
Mr.
Lozano, stop talking on the phone.
I like that. That's his defense attorney. Stop talking on the jail phone. Damn it. Stop talking on the jail phone.
You understand? Gentlemen, why don't we agree? You want to do 10,000?
Your Honor, in my position, and Mr. Stedlick will have his, my position is the same as I had in the 409th. I was opposed to any type of bond reduction on this case. I think it's fairly set, considering that he has failed to comply with any of his PR bond conditions. He keeps picking up new cases. He's been in this court just continuously picking up cases since he's been out. That's just respectfully, Your Honor, that's just my position.
He's on the hook for at least, I'm doing the numbers, maybe I'm wrong, at least 10,000 cash is what he's gonna have to come up with.
Mr. Okay, yeah. Mr. Sedlick, do you have an amount? Mr. Nunez said 100. What are you saying?
I'm good with where we're at, Judge, and I understand that you may need to revisit that. But after reviewing the jail calls, that's new information to me from the previous hearing, and it's enough to elevate our concern about other people in the community and his continued ignorance of your instructions and rules that you require him to live by.
Mr. Lozano is out of control.
See.
Mr. Lozano's out of control.
See, Your Honor.
I remember this case because I think I remember getting informed in court many months ago or years ago, a year, 2 years ago, that he had impregnated a 14 or 15-year-old little girl. And I'm thinking, where the heck is everybody? Why isn't somebody doing something about that? Why isn't somebody doing something about that? Statutory rape. What are we doing?
You got it, Your Honor.
Nunez, Mr. Setlip?
I have been working on that case, Your Honor. I've been specifically working with a detective at Ernesto Still on that case. Like I said, she is also the victim in an AFB that he has pending, a felony AFB he has pending.
Felony family violence.
Your Honor. I have been working on that case, and we've tried to work out a package deal as well. There's been conversation of that, where we're trying to resolve all cases.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it 100,000, Mr. Avellado. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All these offenses are speaking loudly and clearly. Loudly and clearly. The fact that he impregnated a 15-year-old girl, and now he's with somebody else, and the girlfriend's upset because he impregnated a 15-year-old girl. Oh, please. When does it stop? No. Nope. It's going to stay at $100,000. $100,000 surety. $10,000 PR, no bars, no drugs, no alcohol, no arrest, no offenses against the state of Texas or any other state. You cannot leave El Paso County unless until you have my permission. You're going to report one time a month in person, and you're going to report one time a week with 24 hours notice. You're going to stay away from the complaining witnesses. Who are the complaining witnesses' names and the family violence?
Now, do note you will have a little bit of silence here because I am not going to let those names go out over the airwaves.
Sorry, Judge, what did you say at the end?
Do we have any of the no contact provisions on any of the PR bonds that are set right now?
Let me check, Judge.
Contact on the family violence with alleged complaining witnesses. I want all the names of the complaining witnesses.
I understand that, Your Honor, but I'm not putting them out over my airwaves.
Holy. Besides the fact that it incites this court that he impregnated a 15-year-old girl.
You got it, Your Honor.
I can't get over that. I'm still stuck on that. Unbelievable.
He's been busy, Your Honor, and so I can't.
Oh, yeah.
It's very sad. Very sad.
Yeah, he sure has been busy.
Very bad choices. Okay, I need complaining witnesses quickly, because I've got another plea in Spanish. Quick.
Your Honor, I have a plea.
All right, bleeding the first name up.
You came in and out, Mr. Castañeda. Listen, what is? Okay. No contact with her.
And the jail calls that I have, I don't have the name of the 17-year-old. I believe Mr. Nunez might have it in the indictment, but I'm looking right now.
Mr. Nunez?
Bleeping that name out as well.
And who else? Anybody else? Any other assault, family violence?
Bleeping the next name out. See, our frauder doesn't like wouldn't give a care, but I do.
And Judge, if Mr. Setlip can somehow get me those jail calls from my review in case there's anything incriminating.
Yeah, what's the odds of that? There's probably a lot incriminating.
Send it to both Mr. Nunez and to you, Danny, and to you, Judge, if you want it.
Thank you. I don't need it yet. I don't need it yet.
Okay.
I don't want to get any more infuriated. Okay. Mr. Avellado, anything else in this case?
Nothing further.
Anything else, Mr. Nunez?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Setlip, anything else?
No, ma'am, I appreciate your consideration.
Thank you all very much. You all may be excused. Be safe. Mr. Sam, you need...
Thank you, Your Honor. And that is the judge out of El Paso, Texas. Alright, let me see what else I have. Lock and loaded. Okay. Have to go hunting for some content. Kfar, are you ready?
Hey guys, Kfar back again once again, and today we're going to watch a sovereign citizen traffic stop that I've never actually seen before.
So in other words, this ought to be good. Neither of us have.
Kind of uses the same script. Doesn't get ripped out of the car because it was just for registration. Here we go.
How can I help you, sir? Is there a problem I can help you with? You need some assistance?
Excuse me?
You need some assistance with something?
Oh, you're being stopped.
For what crime, sir?
For your registration being expired.
Is that a crime, sir?
Excuse me?
Is that a crime?
That's a violation. It's a violation of the traffic code, sir. I'm needing to see your driver's license and your insurance.
Well, I'm not driving.
You were when I observed you, sir.
No, I was traveling, sir.
I understand that.
I'm traveling. I'm a lawful traveler.
You're definitely not lawful.
You're currently correct.
I'm not in a commercial. I'm not in a commercial capacity, sir.
Sir, what is your name?
Moron.
Am I being detained for a crime, sir?
You're being detained for a traffic violation, sir.
Did somebody report me for something?
Sir, I observed the violation.
Is there a damaged property, sir?
Yes, brain cells.
Right now, you're being detained, and by the Texas code, you are obligated to identify yourself. And I asked for your driver's license. Apparently, you're not giving it to me, so I'm asking for your name and your date of birth.
That means give it to the man.
What's your name and date of birth?
Excuse me?
What's your name and date of birth?
My name is Officer Gonzalez.
Officer Gonzalez, where do you work for?
Okay, sir, I need to see your driver's license and your insurance card, or I need you to provide me your name and your date of birth.
Officer, I informed you I'm not driving.
Okay, and I told you were correct. You're currently stopped.
Yeah, you're right. You're not driving at the moment. You're parked here while I'm interviewing you.
Did you know driving is a technical term, sir?
That is correct, sir.
It's a legal term. It's a legal term.
You were traveling down the roadway, and you were observed with traffic violation.
Driving is a commercial capacity, sir. Sir, I do not.
Right now, you were being detained for a traffic.
Right now, you are an idiot, sir.
Being detained, you are obligated to identify yourself. I've asked you for your driver's license. You are not providing it to me. I am now asking you for your name and your date of birth.
I don't mean to upset you at all.
Yes, you do.
I'm just having a conversation with you.
I understand it.
No, you're not.
Obtain some information so we can both be done and go about our way.
Correct. Yeah, I would like to do this honorably, sir.
No, you wouldn't.
And honorably.
Can you possibly roll down your window for me?
This is as far as it goes down, sir.
All right, then bear with me a second. Let me take off my helmet.
I'm going to take off my helmet so I can beat the shit out of you because you're an idiot.
If you would please get your information.
Officer, don't worry. I'll go get my baseball bat with barbed wire.
Yeah, we're working on that, sir. I mean, I just want to do this. I don't want to be in dishonor because I don't want to tell you I'm driving when I'm not.
You are so in dishonor it ain't fucking funny. Give the man your driver's license, your proof of insurance, and your goddamn registration.
Okay.
And
like you said, driving is a technical term.
For a commercial capacity, sir.
And I understand you're in transit. I understand.
Well, I'm an individual traveling.
He's a moron, sir.
I have no
moron.
Services for hire. I have no passengers for hire, and so I'm not driving right now. I'm traveling.
You were traveling on the roadway.
Of course, you're not driving right now. You're parked, being talked to by an officer for the criminal infraction you committed. Sorry, traffic infraction.
Well, right. Traffic code goes for drivers who are in a commercial capacity.
No.
Wrong.
Operating a vehicle.
Correct, K-Far.
But I'm not an operator right now, sir.
You were operating a vehicle.
You were until you're parked.
Your identification, or I need you to provide
If I could, sure.
Look at that smug face. Crack the window.
If you'd give me I don't know, 90 seconds, I could prove to you that I'm an individual, not a corporation.
I understand, but as an individual, again, like I told you, you've been detained.
Well, I know, sir, but for a code.
What is your name, sir?
For a code. If I've committed a crime.
You have. Give them your name.
I own this conveyance.
So it's registered to you.
Yeah, I own it. I own the conveyance.
What is your name? Well, you asked me my name. I provided that to you.
My name.
Okay, hold on.
My name is.
Maybe you don't understand English. So hell, I'll help you out, officer. I'll give it to him in Spanish. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? AKA, what is your bloody name? See, yes, Radical is not the only one that can go ahead and have it in a separate language. Let's give him your fucking license, bar that, give him your name and your date of birth, so he can look your ass up.
Well, you asked me my name, I provided that to you.
My name is Lehman of the Clan Lehman.
Lehman?
Lehman of the Clan Lehman. You're not no Mario. You're not the same name twice. So now you've committed a criminal act, providing false information to an officer. Do you wish to continue to compound charges?
Lehman of the Clan Lehman.
Of the clan?
Clan Lehman, yes.
Okay, so just for you guys who didn't know, traffic codes are laws.
Correct.
Just in case you guys didn't know.
Family?
Clan.
Clan.
Clan, like a community.
Okay, so you're a layman of the clan.
No, not the clan, but a clan.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, Lehman of the yeah.
And that is the name on your birth certificate.
Well, that's a little different there, because
I was going to write you a check for $1 million. What name would you want on that? What would you need to identify yourself with?
Well, on the birth certificate, that's not my name on my birth certificate because I didn't give it.
Like, if I'm going to write you a check for $1 million, what do you want me to write it for?
You understand that aside of the reason for the stop, you are now being detained for that reason. Okay?
I know, but
and while you're being detained, you are obligated, when an officer asks you for your name, asks you for your identification, you are obligated to identify yourself.
So in Michigan, we have a law called, well, the term in the computer was disguise ID, and that was used for people who gave fake names. That's an extra one. I'm writing a ticket for disguise ID because, as you guys know, I'm petty.
Well, I'm not petty, but this boy did commit a criminal act by giving false information.
If I'm being detained for a crime.
So I'm writing it too.
A crime would be...
Failure to identify yourself as a crime in and of...
However, in my state, it ain't just a ticketable offense. You're going to jail.
No, it's actually not.
It is, because you're being detained for a traffic offense. So I'm lawfully detaining you.
If I was in commercial capacity.
Just sit here and argue all day
no, I don't want to argue. Can I?
The next thing is for me to remove you from the vehicle and identify you.
Well, that would be very bad for everybody.
Yes, it would.
Yes, it would, and we would have fun. Please do it.
There's no indicator when you pulled me over that this would be bad for everybody.
No, because we didn't know you were going to be an asshole.
No, I mean as far as the red dot goes.
Sir?
The red what?
As far as what?
Yeah, the term, the red dot.
I'm sorry,
what the fuck is the red dot?
The red dot?
The red dot?
Yeah.
No, I'm not familiar with this one.
Okay.
Don't worry, none of us are, because it ain't real.
It's escalating anything. Everyone's upset, and we're breaking more laws, and there's court cases and whatnot. So, if you're adamant about forcing me to present to you a driver's license when I am not driving, I will present that to you, sir.
Well,
then do it.
Present me your driver's license. The other option was for you to provide me your name and your date of birth.
Well, I'll present.
So if he's not driving for commerce, why does he have a driver's license?
Because he knows that he's full of shit.
Does he have insurance? Odd. Very odd.
Present to you whichever you want. Which one do you want?
I'd like to see the driver's license. It's easier. I can scan it and
okay.
It saves us both.
Now, as long as you acknowledge that I have told you I'm not driving.
No, that doesn't go in to get you off the hook.
You were in transit and I observed the violation.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no goods and services for hire here, and you acknowledge that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
No, that ain't gonna get you out of the tickets. Just so you do know that, you idiot.
I only present this because it's become an issue.
Yes, because you're an idiot.
Let you know, this is, if I was in a commercial capacity, this is what I would use this for. But again, I'm not in a commercial capacity.
Okay, idiot, hand it over. You know, I'd be so happy for him to come back and say that it's not valid.
Speak to you. Do they call you Lehman, or do they call you Darren, or do they call you Ryan?
It just depends. Everyone kind of calls me something.
How would you
different.
like me to acknowledge you, sir?
You can call me. You can call me King Lehman.
No.
King Lehman?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
How about I call you Dipshit Lehman?
You can use that address. Yes.
Dipshit Lehman. That's what we're gonna call you under.
So do you work for a company? Are you self-employed?
Right now I'm self-employed.
Read. No.
You have a contact phone number?
Sure. You can use 512
Bleep, 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 bleep.
9656?
Bleep. Oh, he didn't care to bleep it out of his own, so if you still heard it, well, too bad.
It's lunchtime, actually.
Yeah, I know. You guys are doing your jobs.
I don't know why he's chewing his gum like that.
Because he's an idiot.
Now, is the window broke, or you just don't want to roll it down all the way?
He doesn't want to roll it down because he's an idiot, Your Honor.
By choice or by mechanical failure?
Little both.
Okay.
Read that he's an idiot.
All right,
Turns out.
then what's going to happen is you're going to receive a citation for the expired registration. Would you like to sign for it, or do you want me to just put it?
Yeah, it turns out you can chew your gum with your mouth closed. Just a
Yes, that is true. You
service
can.
announcement.
Refused on there.
Yeah, I would not like to sign.
You don't want to sign for it? Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write refused right on there, okay?
Okay.
Right, moron.
Give me just a second. I'll write back with your copy of the citation.
Right.
And please note, in some states, that's not allowed. If you refuse to sign, you can be taken to jail, aka Texas. I know for definite one off the bat has that reference. Because you're not signing to admit any wrongdoing or guilt. You're just signing to say that yes, you received a copy and that you'll contact the court to resolve it. Yeah, he looks peachy happy that he's there with you.
So here's your copy of the citation. The due date on it is going to be right here in bold.
Right.
It's going to be November 25th, and this court information is just below your signature. Just contact the court on it before the due date, okay?
Sounds good.
Driver.
Sounds good.
We're good.
All right. Thank you much.
Drive safe.
All right,
He
so
doesn't know how to drive safe.
Only got a couple more seconds. So, I can only imagine what this dude did when he had to go to court for this, because God knows he didn't pay it. Yeah, that officer at the end, he was just like, all the other ones are giving him the death stare. This dude's just Mr. Chuckles. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Thank you very much. Facts or fiction, are you still there?
This is Max Syndrome.
Yes, Max.
And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television.
Thank you, Max.
All right, we're getting pulled over.
Let's begin.
I love it.
You love being an idiot? Okay.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
He's got his plate in his hand.
Hello. I do this all the time. I believe in my constitutional right to travel.
Oh, you need to stop watching bad YouTube videos. It's the freedom of movement.
Correct.
There is no right to travel. Here, look. Now, tell me where. Where does it say right to travel? Where does it say anything about driving? No.
Doesn't.
Okay, can I see your driver license, please? Is that an order? Sorry? I'll more than welcomely hand it over as long as you order me to do it.
Okay, I order it. Hand it over.
Order me. Okay. Absolutely.
How come your license plate's not on your car?
The 14th Amendment says I have the right to travel.
Once again, you're wrong. This is from Cornell Law School. Nowhere in the 14th Amendment does it say anything about your right to travel. Stop the nonsense. Alright? Stop. Just
stop.
You have a license. You have a plate. Why?
Without being
correct.
And without a license plate and without insurance.
Wrong.
I do have insurance and I do have a license.
Okay, can I see the
I'm traveling. I don't have it with me. You can write me a ticket for it. That's no problem. I have in the trunk. I've got 3 court cases. I've lost my license due to the the DMV is not open. I can't.
Do you have a valid California driver license?
Absolutely.
Is your registration current?
Absolutely. It's not on there, but yes, it is current.
But do you have the registration? I don't want the license.
Nope. You can write me a ticket for that. That's no problem. Like I said, I've got 3 court cases, and two in Fontana, 1 in El Monte for the same thing. And if you're going to show up to court, please write me a ticket, because I really want this to be resolved for the right to travel, because we have the right to travel.
No, you don't. Thank you.
Wrong again. It's illegal in every state.
You cannot legally drive in any state without demonstrating financial responsibility for charges or damages or liability in the event of an accident. In most states, auto insurance is mandatory as proof of this responsibility. GC Central Land here is one of the few states where that is not actually a deal, but you have to, if you do not have insurance, post, I believe it's $75,000 cash with the clerk of the state here as proof of responsibility. And if needed, it would be used to offset whatever charges or criminal damages you cause. Continuing, all states have financial responsibility laws as well. So in states where there is no liability insurance requirement, I should have read ahead, you do have to meet proof of sufficient assets to pay damages, medical bills, or more if you cause an accident. Without the proof of assets, you face legal penalties, like a suspended driver's license, car registration. Worse, in case of an accident, your responsibilities could wipe out your entire financial future.
To drive or travel without insurance. Just look.
Back to the idiot.
Do something.
Insurance is gambling, and I am traveling. I'm not driving. That's the main thing.
Well, if insurance is gambling, lady luck, I need a 7. Oh, sorry.
I need to tell you is I'm not driving right now. I'm traveling. Driving is for commercial use only. I don't need a license, and I don't need insurance, and I don't need registration.
Wrong.
I'm traveling.
Wrong.
So that's what this is about. I'm just a constitutionalist. You're more than welcome to write me any tickets you feel necessary, and we can resolve them in court.
I'll tell you all the reasons I stopped you.
Let me get a book out.
The vehicle that you were following in the number 1 lane, you were way too close. You were less than 1 car length.
He stopped. Okay.
I was behind you for about 4
Okay.
miles.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. But no, I don't agree. I don't agree. I was being
Shut up.
safe.
We don't care.
Also, you have a brake light that's out.
That's true. I do have the brake light right here. Yes. Okay. And that's the grease to put it in.
Right.
So you're more than welcome to write me a fix-it ticket if you want to try and tax me for stuff to try and make revenue.
So you have 3 other courts or 3 other cases
for this exact same thing, and I'm winning them.
Have they already been adjudicated?
No, because of the governor. But when we do go back, it's going to be common law, and the Constitution.
No, it won't be.
Returned.
Common law? No. and the Constitution will be returned. When was it taken? Buddy, you're quoting the Constitution, yet it's gone somehow and it's going to be returned? Explain that.
And I highly recommend being very careful on how you handle this. As long as you're going to show up to court, please write me a ticket. But if you're not going to show up to court, then there's no point in writing me a ticket. Because I want an honorable judge to resolve this issue, the 14th Amendment, that says we have the right to travel.
Wrong again. Read the 14th Amendment, please.
I don't think they know how to read.
And I've got all the documentation about these court cases right there in my trunk, if you want to look.
Back on it. Stay here in the car.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go ahead.
Very boring minutes later.
Thank you.
So he's committed 2 felonies and violated my constitutional...
Wait. The officers committed 2 felonies? Man, delusion goes much with you.
All right. That would be the... Sorry, I got a text message. That would be... There's no fire using his emergency lights. With no...
Oh, fuck you.
Well, here's a reason. Take a read. Does that explain things to you now? The police have many reasons to use those lights.
And he ordered me. And no man can order another man to do something.
Watch me.
Your son is suffering from severe dementia.
All right, here we come.
How's it going? So I've got 3 CHP cases, and let me just get your name and badge number for the record, sir. And I'll be happy. Can you please identify yourself, please?
Yep, it'll all be on the ticket.
Can you can't identify yourself? And what about your partner? Can I get his name and badge number?
Give me a minute.
Okay. Can I just say one more thing? Is I've got 3 CHP cases. The last time I got pulled over by CHP, he didn't even give me a warning. And that thin blue line flag I just noticed, that is absolutely a disgrace to the American flag.
What did you say?
He said he's an idiot. That's what he said.
You're doing your job, but you've made 2 mistakes and committed a felony for using your emergency lights when there's no emergency.
Wrong!
You cannot order a man anything. You cannot order a man to do another man anything. So you're in big trouble because of this ticket.
Thank you, Max.
Let me go ahead and sign, and we can be on our way.
Are you done, sir?
I'm done. Okay. Absolutely.
Whatever, sir, it's a citation for you not having your license plates on your vehicle.
I got it. I understand everything. I see it.
Shut up, sir.
I'm going to explain the ticket, sir.
Okay, you got to do it.
That's my job.
That's your job.
Also,
a little bit
having
next.
proof of insurance.
It's a little bit next children.
Following a vehicle too closely.
You got it. I didn't. I don't admit guilt to that, and that wasn't the case. But
we didn't tell you you're admitting guilt. Shut up.
Thank you. Please don't need children or your wife and stuff like that. Because that thin blue line flag shows that you protect the outfit. So let me go ahead and sign.
Sir, you're also required to have your valid California driver's license.
There's a mistake going on.
I understand that. I'm not writing you a ticket for that as well. I'm just letting you know.
You're so kind. Thank you so much.
Information is down here at the bottom of the ticket.
Oh, I'll be there. You better be there too. Because
sign here in the red box.
You got it. Because
signing in the red box.
You will have.
All you're saying is that you're going to take.
And you'll arrest me if I don't sign it.
If you choose not to sign the ticket, sir, yes, you would have to.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm just checking. But yeah, you're in a bit of trouble because complaints are going to be filed right now.
Yeah, I'm going to file a complaint right now. You need to clean your vehicle. Get it detailed. Take out the trash in the passenger seat. Clean it.
And I need his badge number.
Are you done?
When I get his badge number. When I have his badge number. I don't have his badge number. Your badge number's on here.
Sure.
And you haven't identified yourself either.
I did when I walked up. I said, I'm Officer Martin.
No, you didn't. I have the whole thing on.
Wrong!
And your badge number or serial number?
It's right here, sir. My badge number.
You can't identify. Thank you. Was it that hard just to vocalize that?
Yes.
You have a great day, sir. You have a wonderful day. Yes, sir.
One long, angry line later.
Hi, I'm here to file some public records request and drop off a bill and
Wait a minute, the fucker went to the police station. Oh, dear God. All right, continue.
Complaint forms. Yes, and public records requests, and also drop off a bill for damages.
Oh, what's the head off a bill?
What do you think you're doing?
I think he's doing a bit stupid.
Public records requests. Also, I want to drop off a bill for damages and complaint forms. I do have video, and I am willing to negotiate a settlement, but my rights were violated.
Okay.
A felony was committed.
Let's start from the beginning.
Absolutely.
What do you have for me?
I have.
Let's get you want to negotiate? Okay, we're negotiating. You owe me $10,000 for the brain cells you hurt.
Settlements, and I have the video.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
Do you have the CHP file for the CHP form for damages?
No.
Okay.
And it's just kind of a courtesy. I'm dropping off. I just kind of want to tell you the situation. It's kind of a courtesy. I'm just kind of dropping off the lawsuit before I file it. Obviously, the courts are closed.
Here's what you need to do.
Obviously, you're an idiot.
If you have a complaint, it has to be done on a CHP. Have you on the website and file a complaint on that?
I'm here to pick up a form.
Okay, I can get you a form for it.
Yep, no problem.
If you have damages of any sort,
yes,
there's another form for that.
I was ordered to do something, and no man can order another man. I'm not a slave.
I never said that. I said,
well, no. I never said you did, but I was treated like a slave because he ordered me to do stuff, and I'm an innocent man.
You need a complaint form.
Absolutely. And I'm willing to discuss it with the supervisor. Or
No, we're not discussing your
I'm willing to
lunatic
discuss
board.
it, and maybe if things go well, and you treat me with respect, and I treat you with respect, then we can settle this out of court, and
No, we're not going to be. I don't settle damages. That's not my department.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and there we have it. He's there
money
for a settlement.
He wants money.
Of course, lawsuit.
He wants wampum, $1 dollars.
First of all, what happened that you
euros?
That you need to complain?
Well, it's only a 10-minute video. Amazingly, only 10 minutes.
Tell me first, and then I'll see.
Tell me first, you idiot.
My rights were violated.
No, you weren't.
I got pulled over for absolutely no reason. It's a felony to use your emergency license.
Wrong.
Absolutely no emergency.
What did the officer say you got pulled over for?
Here, let me give you some help.
Let's say help him.
He said.
Help him rewind.
Sure.
The vehicle that you were following in the number 1 lane, you were way too close. You were less than 1 car length.
He stopped. Okay. Okay. I agree. Yeah. But no, I don't agree. I don't agree that I was doing anything unsafe.
Okay. Also, you have a brake light that's out.
That's true. I do have the brake light right here. Yes.
The video don't lie.
Following too closely or something. It wasn't true. What he said wasn't true. But the reason I got pulled over is because I don't have a license plate on my car. You can go look at it right now. I do not carry a license plate on my car. It is my constitutional 14th. Absolutely. Okay. We're in public, aren't we? Okay. This is a public easement. But let's keep going. So I got pulled over for absolutely no reason. The real reason I got pulled over was because I don't have a license plate on my car.
Is that what the officer told you?
No, he said I was following too closely. But anyways, here that's negotiable with the judge. So, but obviously that the reason is I don't have a license plate on my car because I believe in the right to travel. I was not driving. I was traveling. I'm not a commercial operator. I'm not for hire. I am going to point A to point B. I ask him if that's an order, if he wants to see my driver's license, and I say, I asked him 2 times, and that's on the video right there, if that's an order. And I'm pulled over for absolutely there's no emergency. And even if I was following too closely, which I wasn't, that's still not an excuse to use your emergency. That's a code, not a law, sir.
Wrong!
Once again, please just read.
They don't know how to read.
Our laws. Look.
And in court and common law, I'm big into common law.
Okay.
Guess what? We're big into you're an idiot.
Okay, I'm going to give you a complaint form. Okay. You can put up a complaint, and what you do is a supervisor will look into it and investigate it to see if it was a legal stop.
And that's why here's a bill and here's my settlement offer. Well, these
you and your fucking bill.
I don't take those. Okay, you can
I have 3 copies.
Your legal department on that.
Absolutely. Where's your legal department then? Okay.
Our legal department's gonna laugh at you.
There is a document that you need to pay.
And here's also my affidavit for my right to travel. But the point is, I was pulled over for absolutely no reason. I wasn't violating the law. I wasn't going too fast. I wasn't, you know.
The California law states if you're following too close.
That's the code, sir.
No, I'm not going to talk to you about this. Your concept.
And then here's what really pisses me off more than everything else is the policy violation. I do need your policy because there was an officer with him. And what's your policy on wearing a jacket? You got to have your badge and name on a jacket. I asked over 10, 15 times. I actually almost refused to give him the ticket back signed until he told me his partner's name.
You didn't sign!
And he even threatened me with going to jail. It was a very cordial, we were both very, polite with each other.
What do you mean you hand it back sign? You didn't sign!
I did everything he said. As long as I confirmed that it was under threat of kidnapping, that if I didn't do what he said, that I would be kidnapped. So,
Oh, God, I've been dreading this day. Oh.
You know, and then, so there's this officer I'm asking, because he's a witness. He was clearly an officer, but how do I know that? What I should have done is called 911 there instantly until he gave me his identification. But he had a jacket, he had no name tag on that jacket, and no badge on that jacket.
Just so you guys do know, we will be done here in just a moment. I didn't want to cut the last little bit of this particular audio file up.
Major policy violation, and me asking on the video over 10 times for his name, badge number, and serial. I had to struggle to get the officer just to vocalize his name.
It sounds like you have a complaint.
To me that bothers me more than everything else because it's defrauding the public. We pay your salary. The taxpayers pay your salary.
Oh, not this argument again.
By himself. When I'm even threatening not to give the ticket book back until he tells me.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Get arrested.
That is wrong. And for him to wear a jacket.
Yeah, you're right. You're wrong.
Wear a jacket, that's fine, but you gotta have your name and badge on those jackets. Okay. Am I right or am I wrong there?
You're wrong and you're wrong and you're wrong.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're wrong.
I'm going to give you a complaint.
Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Sir, am I right or can you just
identify himself?
You're wrong and you're wrong.
No,
because you're wrong.
It's a short video. You can't. You could be there.
Look at the video.
I know but
because you're wrong.
If that happened, what I said, is it wrong or right?
No, it's wrong and it's wrong. No, he does not.
Did he identify himself?
No.
Okay, that's what you said. Okay,
I threatened to not get the ticket book back until he told me.
You never did that. What the hell are you lying?
Or like you're doing is just changing the subject. And
stop lying.
I'm asking you a question. Here's my question, sir.
I'm not going to answer that question right now. Okay?
Why not?
Because you're an idiot.
Why? Why?
Listen to me. I'm explaining to you.
Why, sir?
Okay?
No,
because you're an idiot.
Sir, I'm not going to answer that question right now.
Why?
Okay.
Because it's a policy violation.
Because you're an idiot.
You're going to incriminate yourself.
Sure.
You refuse to. You have the right to remain silent. And then the last thing that really is they got the Colt thin blue line flag on his scarf, and that is just wrong. That is the desecration of the American flag. I know you can burn flags and do whatever, but it really got to stop. And thank God we have the office to fix it.
You're insulting me. Okay?
I don't care. I have that right. I can do this. I can do this to you under the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court allows me to do this.
It requires you to be stupid? Yes.
Public records request, sir. Complaint forms and public records request is why I'm here.
Sounds like you were here just to make YouTube video.
Now, hold up there, Skippy. I thought no man can order another man to do anything.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh, you are going to do your job, sir. Thank you. What about my public records request? Are you getting deny me service?
No, dude, no, big way.
I'm keeping an eye on the social media, so if anything does show up with court cases, I'll let you know.
You can't.
Sounds good.
Stupid.
No, unfortunately, you cannot. And we definitely do thank you. So at this point, we will, since we have already ran over, bring this episode to a close. And I'm not even going to really go through all these spills because, well, again, we're running over. So just like, share, and subscribe again one another, and release the Kraken. As we march along here from day one, next episode will be Art Bell in the overnight with more aliens.